Back in 2021, when so many of us were locked in our homes due to the COVID pandemic, I started the Performance Ready Music Group.
Till you've been beside a man, you don't know what he wants. You don't know if he cries at night. You don't know if he don't. Nothing comes easy. All nightmares are real. Until you've been beside a man, you don't know how he feels. Once inside a woman's heart, a man must keep his head. Heaven opens up the door where angels fear to tread. Some men go crazy, some men go slow, some men go just where they want, some men never go. Blame it on midnight, shame on the moon. Blame it on midnight, shame on the moon. Everywhere is all around, comfort in a crowd, strangers' faces all around, laughter right out loud. Hey, watch where you're going, step light on old toes, 'cause till you've been beside a man, you don't know who he knows. Blame it on midnight, shame on the moon. Blame it on midnight, shame on the moon. The vocal sounds a little loud. I'm gonna see if I can't back that off. Okay. Nice to have you with me. I'll be with you for about 30 minutes. We're going to do a couple of requests a little later. Charlie on the MTA and PL's Magic Beans and some Leonard Skinner. But here's one by the Everly Brothers. I bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you. And so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, now and forever. Let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? told this story before, but I have to tell it again because I enjoy it. When I was courting my wife, I sent her this song on a phone message, and she kept it until she got rid of that answering machine. And I was telling the story about that at our Tuesday night open mic that we hosted, and my friend Glenn was there. And very quickly, as I was telling the story about I left this song on the answering machine, he said, "Who is this?" Well, Gay knew who it was. So let's bring up Guitar Town by Steve Earle. What do you say? Hey, pretty baby, are you ready for me? It's your good rockin' daddy down from Tennessee. I'm just out of Austin, bound to San Antone, with the radio blasting and the bird dog on. Well, speed trap up ahead in Selma town. No local yokel's gonna shut me down, 'cause me and my boys got this rig unwound, and we'd come 1,000 miles from Guitar Town. Well, nothing ever happened round my hometown. I ain't the kind to just hang around. I heard someone calling my name one day, so I followed that voice down the lost highway. Well, everybody told me that you can't get far on $37 and a Jap guitar. I'm smoking into Texas with the hammer down. I got a rockin' little combo from the Guitar Town. Hey baby, don't you know it ain't my fault? Love to hear the steel bells humming and asphalt. Wake up in the middle night in a truck stop, stumble in a restaurant and wondering why I don't stop. Well, I gotta keep rockin' while I still can, 'cause I do pack a habit and a motel tan. My hips aboard, I'm a brand new man, but my back to the risers and I make my stand. Hey pretty baby, won't you hold me tight? I'm loading up and rolling out of here tonight. One of these days I'm gonna settle down. I'll take you back with me to Guitar Town. Hey baby, it ain't my fault. I love to hear the steel bells humming on the asphalt. Wake up in the middle night in a truck stop, stumble in the restaurant and wondering why I don't stop. Thank you all for being here. I'm just going to keep playing and catch the comments later. If that's all right with you. Bringing up a few new songs that I haven't done before, but this one is by request by my friend Laura. Actually, the song is dedicated to her, and this is called PL's Magic Beans. She introduced me to my second wife, Gay. Our song begins in small town America. Listen now closely as the story unfolds. I was a hero on all of my sports teams, and she was a dream girl with soft southern charm. She spread her wings, moved to the city. My dreams were shattered, I was going nowhere. I found my soulmate Outside of Syracuse we pledged our love, till death do we part. She met her true love and moved to Milwaukee. They loved their life and the joy that it brought. Just when everything seemed so right, death came along like a shadow in the night. First it was parents lost to the darkness, then others we loved, they too passed away. She lost her husband, I lost my wife. Until you have been there, you cannot understand the depth of the sorrow, the pain and the grief, the dark night of the soul. There is no relief. The days filled with silence, you're lost and alone. The love of your life now suddenly gone. Up from the darkness into the light, we both found the strength to leave that dark night. BL hosted a party, love, hope, and trust. Magic beans were a-sizzling and the table was set. Oh, the burgers were a-sizzling and the onions were strong. Everyone enjoyed the laughter and song. Yeah, the burgers were a-sizzling and the onions were strong. We all joined in that laughter and song. Now none of us knows how our story will end. This one's not over, we found love again. My wife Gay and I wrote that together, and it started out a very sad song, and then we kind of turned it around and made it a happy song. Okay, here's one by request for my cousin Stan. Haven't done this in a while. I used to do it around the campfire with the kids. And so anyways, here you go by the Kingston Trio. Well, let me tell you a story about a man named Charlie on a tragic, fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and his family, went to ride on the MTA. Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Charlie pented down a dime at the Kendall Square station, and he changed for Jamaica Plains. When he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off of that train. Will it ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Here we go now, sing with me. Now all night long Charlie rides through the station saying, what will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my cousin in Roxbury? Oh, did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Charlie's wife goes down to the Scully Square station every day at 2:15. And through that open window she hands Charlie a sandwich as the train goes rumbling through. Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Now, you citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Right, the fare increases, vote for George O'Brien, get poor Charlie off the MTA. Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. How about that, Stan? If you have a request, just put it up there for me. I probably won't do it this time because I don't see the comments till after, but I will pick it up and do it next time if I can figure it out. Sometimes I can do songs and sometimes I can't. I'm gonna write a little letter, gonna mail it to my local DJ. It's a rockin' rhythm record that I want my jockey to play. Roll old Beethoven, wanna hear it again today. You know my temperature's rising and the jukebox blowing a fuse. Yeah, my heart's beating rhythm and my soul keeps on singing the blues. Roll old Beethoven, rocking it 2 by 2. I got a rockin' pneumonia and I need a shot of rhythm and blues. I think I caught the writer sound sitting down rhythm reviews. Roll old Beethoven, now we're rockin' it 2 by 2. Well, if you feel that you like it, go get your lover, then you reel and you rock and you roll it over and you move on up just a trifle further and you reel and you rock and you roll it over. Roll over Beethoven, we're rocking it 2 by 2. Well, early in the morning I'll be giving you a warning. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Yeah, hey diddle diddle, I'm a-playing my fiddle and I ain't got nothing to lose. Roll old Beethoven, tell Tchaikovsky the news. Oh, where she wiggles like a glow room and she dancing like a spinning top. She got a crazy partner, you ought to see him reel and rock. Long as she got a dime, that music will never stop. Roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven, I dig those rhythm and blues. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away, for you strode Travailier's corn, so our young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By the lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling as a prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she lived to hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Virgil Kane is my name, and I served on the Dranville train. Still Stonewall's cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. I took the train to Richmond, it fell. It's the time that I remember oh so well. It was a night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing, yeah, the night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing, they went la 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 la. Back with my wife in Tennessee, when one day she said to me, Virgil, quick come see, there goes a Robert E. Lee. Now I don't mind, I'm chopping wood, and I really don't care if the money's no good. You take what you need and leave the rest, but they should never have taken the very best. It was a night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing, yeah, the night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing, they went la 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 la. Like my father before me, I'm a working man, and like my brother before me, I took a rebel stand. Well, he was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee laid him in his grave. I swear by the blood below my feet, you can't raise a cane back up when he's in the sea. It was a night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing, yeah, the night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing, they went la 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 la. written by Robbie Robertson, sung by Levon Helm with the band, and also covered by Joan Baez. My wife and I were fortunate enough to hear Joan Baez sing that song about 2 years ago, just pre-COVID, and wow, she just nailed it. She was wonderful. Even as old as she is, she still is a fantastic performer with a great voice. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes, and if I were not running the show, I'd end. But since I can do what I want, and it's my show, I'm going to sing another song. My wife and I honeymooned in Amsterdam, and while we were there, we heard a story about this old couple that, as the story goes, the old man was kind of away with the fairies. And this is called The Dutchman by Michael Peter Smith and covered by Steve Goodman. Dutchman's not the kind of man to keep his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. That's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the morning, Margaret brings his breakfast. She believes in him. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be. Margaret only sees that sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret, she remembers that for me. Dutchman still wears wooden shoes, his cap and coat are patched with love that Margaret sewed in. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canals, calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. Till Margaret comes to take him home again, through unforgiving streets that trip him though she holds his arm. Sometimes he thinks that he's alone and he calls her name. Sing with me. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret, she remembers that for me. Windmill whirls the winter wind, she winds his muffler tighter, they sit in the kitchen. Tea with whiskey keeps away the dew. He sees her for a moment, hails her name, and she makes her bed up, humming some old love song. She learned it when the tune was very new. He hums a line or two, they hum together in the night. The Dutchman falls asleep, Margaret blows the candle out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. long ago. I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. My mother's name was Margaret, so that's a pretty special song for me. I'm going to do a couple more songs since it's my show, and I can go late if I want. Call this an encore. 2 days past 18, he was waiting for a bus in his army greens. He sat down in a booth at a cafe there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. Seemed a little shy, so she gives him a smile. Said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? Feeling a little low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I've got no one to send a letter to. Would you mind if I wrote one back here to you? I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letters said, soldiers coming home. So the letters came from an army camp, California, then Vietnam. He told her of his heart and it must be love and all the things he was so scared of. Said when things are getting kind of rough over here, think of that day sitting down by the pier, and I close my eyes and I see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to ride for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letters said, soldiers coming home. Friday night at a football game, Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang, and a man said, folks, please bow your head for a list of the local Vietnam dead. Crying all alone under the stands was a piccolo player in a marching band. One name read, nobody really cared, but a pretty little girl with a bow in her hair. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy. Too young for him, they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letters said, soldiers coming home. Written by Bruce Roberson. Not this Bruce, but Bruce Roberson. Covered by the Dixie Chicks. Oh, we're going to do a song about Rita. This is by Nancy Griffith. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth County shine. Eddie was a sweet romancer, and he was a darn good dancer. They waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. Eddie played the steel guitar, Mama cried 'cause he played in the bars, kept young Rita out late at night. So they married up in Abilene, lost a child in Tennessee. Ah, but that love, it still survived. And they sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this 5 and dime. One of the boys in Eddie's band took a shine to Rita's hand, so Eddie ran off with the bassman's wife. Ah, but he was back by June, singing a different tune, sporting young Rita back by his side. And he sang, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this 5 and dime. Eddie played in the barroom bands till arthritis took his hand. Now he sells insurance on the side. Rita's got a house to keep, dime store novels and a love so sweet. They listen to the radio late at night, and they sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this 5 and dime. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth counter shine. Okay, that's it for tonight. I have to go have some dinner. It's 6:40 my time. And it's really late over there if any of you are listening in the UK or Spain or whatever. Nice to have you with me. See you next time.